Hiya, welcome back, it's RacheyThings. Today I'm going to be bleaching my hair. The plan is to have like calico hair, it's like multi-tone, but purple, multiple purple tones, potentially a little bit of blonde. He's saying hi. Potentially a little bit of purple and blonde as well. This is the state of my hair at the moment. It's not my natural colour. I've got an oil treatment in it, so that's why I do be looking extra greasy, though it was extra greasy before I put my oil treatment in anyway. The plan is I need to bleach my hair first and then do all the purple and stuff. If you put an oil treatment in your hair, specifically like coconut oil normally, it can help soothe the scalp during it. I've bleached my hair before quite a few times. I know that my scalp prefers to have oil on it because it gets quite angry, but it can make your bleach really patchy. So I need you to listen to me at the moment. It will make your bleach extremely patchy if you put bleach on your hair while it's got an oil on it, okay? I'm doing it because I'm bleaching it and then I'm putting purple over the top. So it really doesn't make that big of a deal. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not that big of a deal. What's up? You're going to say hi? You want to say hi? Say hi. Go say hi. Look, there. The people are there. Dye in your hair though. Your hair's a perfect colour. Perfect. 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 Let's just crack on. I'm not very good at sectioning. I never get a particularly neat line. It's fine. Twist and clip. That'll do. It's a bit more than the other one, but it's not the end of the world. It's not an exact science. If I was just going blonde, it would be an exact science. I have made my hair just strawberry blonde before, and that took a lot of effort. Right, so now I'm sectioned off. The bad news is I don't have any tin foil, but I do have dust sheets because we're in the middle of a renovation. So I just cut some off the dust sheet. That'll do. That's my thought process anyway. Bin bag prepared. That's to wipe it off my skin. That's just for raw support. And more tissue to wipe it off my skin as well, if need be. Right, let's just... gloves. Obviously I'm going to do my roots last because I don't want hot roots, you know? Don't want hot roots. So just going to go for it.
Sorry, I forgot to say, you need to do a patch test. I did a patch test. That's why everything is already mixed up. Do a patch test. Don't skip the patch test.
I think technically you really should use a brush, but I just get in there because it's just easier for me personally, but I don't think it's the way you're meant to do it. Where did I just put the clip? How have I lost a clip? I'm 2 seconds into this. Where's that? I'm not going to overthink it, I'm just going to wham it on. Do you know what I mean? It's only bleach, what's the worst that can happen? Let's go into the other section. Stay in your zone. Stay in your lane, bro. Right. Because this front piece is what hangs down at the back of my head when I'm walking. So if this looks rubbish, it's going to be really obvious. Whereas this under bit, it's not the end of the world if it's, you know, if there's a little bit of brown left. Okay, and now that I've done the majority of it, now I can undo it and really get in there and get the roots. That's the plan. Anyway, well, it's a good job I bought 2 bottles. Could you imagine? Onto a second. I know it's got to be child friendly, but I still got to be able to get the lid off. I can't get this open. Ah, ye old t-shirt did it. Well, I can't answer the door. I can't answer the door like this. Tell him to go away, Frank. I'm not gonna do roots, baby, roots. And I'll just get a big dollop of it and I'll just pop it straight on the top like an ice gem. And we're just gonna mix it all in. Massage into the roots. Another dollop. This time we're gonna do the back. Worst case scenario, I have to shave my head. Do you know what I mean? I reckon I could pull that off, so. I want the whole wrap. Well, I've got 45 minutes with my cute little dust sheet bow to go. I'm going to watch YouTube videos on how to cut layers because I reckon I'm going to do that next, to be honest with you. It's time to wash my hair. Time to wash my hair. I've got some like toner stuff as well and some purple shampoo, so we're going to do that. Let me put the shower on. Oh, let me just. Oh. How's it looking? Blondish. It doesn't need to be perfect because I'm putting purple on over the top anyway, but I just would like it to be less orange than it is right now, you know? Okay, now we rinse the toner off. Here's the situation. I'm kind of liking it, to be honest. I'm liking the gingery blonde, but I'm here to do purple. And I've put a conditioning mask on since I'm clearly going to need to do a second round of bleach tomorrow. You shouldn't normally do 2 in a row. I'm going to do a test strip, but I've put some acidic bonding recovery mask thing on. I didn't do a good job there, did I? Look at that. Anyway, at least this now settles my debate. Would I look good bald? No. I just tried the test patch. My hair survived it. It feels okay. It's not broken off. It feels like it could survive. Ignore the frizzes. I had frizzy hair anyway. Please don't fall off hair. This was my test patch, so I'm going to put that in tin foil so that I don't do anything to it, I think. This is the situation. I've not put it on my roots yet because I've done a 10-minute timer. Then when my 10-minute timer goes off, I'll put some on my roots, and then I'll do a 5-minute timer, and then I'll wash it all off. Just got out the shower. I've got my hair towel on. Was much lighter, but I'm not doing any more bleach. No, that's it. Leave it there. Trust the process. My lighter strands just aren't going to be as icy snow white as I wanted them to be. That's fine. It's not worth risking my hair. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm thinking I'm ready to do the Neapolitan calico purple rain hair situation. I'm just gonna have some lunch, dry my hair, and then make a plan of attack and just go for it. I've sectioned off my hair, set up a mirror so I can see what I'm doing at the back of my head as well. And I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna be okay, I think. The colours I'm using are Arctic Fox Purple AF. This is the hair colour I had on my wedding day. Periwinkle and Purple Madness and Arctic Toner. Got my t-shirt on. I'm ready. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna start with the toner.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just separating some of the hair out where I want it to be a bit lighter. I'm using that intense toner. I've fully just watched loads and loads of YouTube videos to learn how to do all of this, and I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm not a professional, I'm winging it, and if you're watching this, you are probably winging it too, let's be honest. Then I'm just folding it to make sure that it's all covered and there's no like bleeding from the different sections that I do later on. And the idea of doing this front piece in the toner is so that I have like the light ash blonde money piece, I think is what it's called, but the lighter bits at the front basically.
Cool. Right, well we've done one, so clearly I can do it. I think because I'm using brushes I don't really need gloves at this point anyway, Right, let's do another one.
Right, so then it's dead simple. You literally just do the same thing that I just did, slower, but across the whole top basically, because the top is where I want it to be like the most vibrant, but then also I'm going to have multi-tones, so I kind of need it to be toned and get rid of all the brassiness and the orangeness. It's really important that I got it all right on the front because that's where I want the money pieces and the lightest pieces to be. So literally just did it over and over and over, and I'm speed this up to like times 10 because it took me like half an hour to do the toning process. It was a long time. Once I'd finished toning the top, I then decided to start like grabbing some chunks from the back and around the sides and the underneath bits, and that's when later in the results you'll see there are like slightly lighter parts and there are some blonde bits like woven through, and that's how I did that. The only thing I would say is that the colour did run when I eventually put the purple on top, so they're not as bright as it is at the top, but it did get that like multi-undertone thing going, so that's what I'm doing here.
I'm just gonna lob it on the rest. I've kept the top up because I'm gonna do try and do highlights, like different purple types of highlights with them. There's no point in overcomplicating it. So I'm just gonna do like chunks of different colours. So this is Purple Madness. It looks very dark when you get it out. Don't stress, it's fine.
Okay, so it's not showing up at all because of the lighting in my bathroom, because we are getting the bathroom redone. But basically every time I've like come off the hair and then gone back on the hair, I'm using a different shade of purple, and I've literally just done it in clumps all around, and then I've kind of like rubbed it together to try and blend it, and I think it's worked because there are multiple tones in my hair now, but that's how I did it. I just used my hands because I really can't be bothered using gloves, and I did get it all over my face and all over my hands and all over my nails, hence why it was good to have that towel ready and prepared and ready to go because I needed it. Look at the state of my face.
Right, I'm gonna do balayage on these bits now, which is essentially the same as what I was doing with the toner, but in purple, theoretically.
Okay, so then what I've done is I've done like one strip of purple AF and then one strip of the other tone of purple, and I've kind of like alternated between them so that it's then like distributed everywhere, because it doesn't really matter if it's in clumps on the underneath as long as like the top blends really well and highlights really well. So I've tried to do a balayage technique. I am not a hairdresser. I have never been a hairdresser. I probably never will be a hairdresser because I don't think I have the skills for it, to be honest with you. So I'm probably doing this completely wrong, and if you are watching this and you think I'm doing it completely wrong, I'm sorry. Look, I'm winging it. I'm giving it my best shot and it worked out okay in the end. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I think I need to start on cleanup now. Wait 25 minutes. You're supposed to wait at least 35, but it's taking me that long to put it all on, so I'm just gonna wait an extra 10-15 just to be sure. Okay.
This is the end result with my hair like blow dried / curled rather than wearing it naturally curly. I'll show you that in a second. I think it turned out really well, but obviously I am going to toot my own horn because I think it's amazeballs, to be honest. I do wish I'd been a little bit braver and put more silver throughout, so I think when I come to do my top up I'm definitely going to put more silver and like just be a little bit braver with the calico styles. This is how it looks on my curly hair. I think using Olaplex in the run up to doing this and then continuing to use it afterwards has kind of saved it from the double bleaching. I wouldn't recommend doing the double bleaching. They're not super happy. My curls are not super happy, but they're not dead. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, this is the end result. I think it looks even better with curls, to be honest, because I think the colour just pops more and you can see more of the undertones. But yeah, let me know what you think. Does it look alright? Did I do a good job? Do you have any feedback? Do you think I should try anything else? Should I put different tones in? Just like, let me know what you think. Would you give this a try? Do you think it looks good? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.